Morning, everybody. I'm really pleased to have Andy Bates, who's the CFO at Gloucestershire College, with me this morning. And he's come along just to give us a bit of information about the Scale Up for Growth grants that have recently been introduced. So morning, Andy.
Good morning. Morning, Will. How are you?
Very good, thank you. Yourself?
Very good, yeah.
I suppose the first question is, it looks like a really, really good opportunity for Gloucestershire businesses to get their hands on some of this grant funding. So great that the college has got involved in setting that up.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly the kind of thing that the college is for. We're here to support businesses in Gloucestershire to grow. We do that a number of ways, obviously through skills and developing their talent. But when we saw this opportunity to work with the University of West of England to support businesses with some grant funding to help them grow, we thought it was a great fit for us. We already have worked with over 1,000 local businesses, so this is a great chance for us to be able to support them further.
Yeah, brilliant. So I've got a few questions just to try and dig into the detail a little bit more for people that maybe have heard about it but not sure what it is. So I guess the first question is, who's eligible to apply for the money?
So it's for any small or medium-sized enterprise with a Gloucestershire postcode basis. So it includes sole traders, startups, charities, social enterprises, anyone who's got a registered address in Gloucestershire. So yeah, it's quite wide, really.
Sounds amazing. Is anything specifically excluded? Any businesses excluded, or any particular projects that are excluded?
No businesses are excluded. The main thing is that the grant can't cover internal staff costs. So so your PAYE, it won't cover those. But it will cover sort of consultant costs and specialist sort of costs like that, but not people that are on your payroll.
Okay,
and
thanks.
Also buying land and buildings is included. However, hiring and leasing is generally okay.
Oh, okay. That sounds good. What's the sort of selection process then? Is there a selection process? Is it like a bid process with Innovate UK? They sort of run a bidding process, or does somebody have to make a decision as to who gets the money or not?
Yeah, so yeah, it is a competitive process, and the deadline is the 5th of May. The great thing about this project is that there are going to be people supporting the bid. So if you do make an inquiry, you'll be contacted by one of the team, and they'll talk you through the process and they'll help you put the bid together. It's not good luck, off you go on your own, and we'll say yes or no. There is a team that will work with you, and their experience with putting these bids together, and they will help you get the best bid, basically. But yeah, once they're in, yeah, it is a competitive process, and there'll be a panel of local Gloucestershire business people who will decide which ones they think will provide the best opportunity and the best growth.
Oh yeah, sounds good. So have you got any idea in terms of what projects might be favoured, or which ones are sort of being well received?
Well, there is a slant around technology.
Okay.
So I think any projects that involve new technology and digital, I think, will be well received. But in general, the schemes are aimed to support projects that will help with high growth potential. So the more growth that you can prove will come out of this will be the most successful projects. But proposals can be linked to any of these areas, really. So finding talent and skills, building leadership capacity, increasing sales, accessing finance, and accessing infrastructure. So yeah, quite a wide range. But it's about growth and how we can grow Gloucestershire and also create more jobs.
It sounds to me like the approach is get on the website, it's submit your expression of interest, and then somebody will contact you and then talk through what you're thinking about, what you think your project would be, and then I guess you'll get some early feedback as to whether that's likely to succeed, or what you need to do to make the bid a bit more robust or something. So it sounds like actually just reach out and get the ball rolling.
Yeah, I mean, that's by all means, people need to make contact and they will have a conversation. And yeah, I'm sure that the business partners will tell you quite early on if they think it's not going to be a goer. We're not going to waste people's time filling in huge application forms if it's not going to succeed. So yeah, having that frank and open conversation early on is worth it. You never know.
And probably the last question then is just, I know when we've been involved with some of the grant schemes before, which have been awarded based on job creation, there's been some checks after, say, 12, 24 months to see whether the jobs were created and whether the money was spent appropriately, and potentially some clawbacks. Is there anything like that with this scheme?
Yeah, I mean, obviously in all sort of government sort of contracts and grants, that there is that risk in there. But businesses will receive regular sort of visits and reviews and checkpoints, and it's all going to be around support on how these projects are a success. I mean, that will be the final case scenario in terms of clawback. I mean, this is all about support and wanting these projects to succeed.
Yeah, of course. So I guess I ought to say thanks on behalf of all our clients that might well be applying, and actually thanks to the college for getting involved. Actually, it's just a great opportunity for Gloucestershire businesses to help grow, which is of course what we're all trying to do with businesses in the county, because grow the businesses in the county, grow the county. Fantastic. Thanks, Andy, and thanks to the college.
Great. No, thank you, Will.